Welcome to the General's Gentleman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a little vlog slash exciting announcement video. There's a couple of things that we want to explain, which is really exciting for us, and we'll just kind of reiterate a bit about what to expect from the future of the channel. So first things first, we're about to sign a contract with Stardock for a sponsorship of our channel. And that's really exciting because this means that now the channel is finally going to be self-sustainable in terms of it will be financially positive. It's been about 4 years now, and I've been doing it full-time for the past 6 months before I was working in retail. But now with the sponsorship, it's going to drastically increase my income, which is something quite needed, as over the past few months I have been kind of chipping away at my savings, as the Patreon and the ad revenue and such wasn't quite enough to cover the cost of living in Australia. So basically, how will this change the channel? Not really at all. It's mainly going to be pre-roll ads. There'll be 4 15-second pre-roll ads a week, and then there'll be 2 gameplay videos on any Stardock title twice a month. So that can be a shoutcast for Off-World Trading Company. It could be me just playing some games of the campaign of Ash of the Singularity or multiplayer or whatever it is. So that's really the only thing that's going to be different, is those gameplay videos. But all these Stardock games, the ones that I've played at least, they're all really quality games. And I've been playing Off-World Trading Company for a while, way before this was even in the works. So it's really exciting for me in particular that now this casting and this YouTube it's really going to be something that we can continue to do in the long term, and for it to be financially viable.
Yeah, super cool. Exciting announcement for me. I started my new job. I'm working as a security officer at WA's only casino at Crown, which is super cool. Hard position to actually get into. Yeah, it's probably one of the best security jobs in the state or the country, which is, yeah, super awesome. They just got a new 6-star hotel opening up called Crown Towers, which is like super awesome. So I've been very busy lately because the hours are fairly crazy. It's night shifts and day shifts and chuck you here, do all sorts of different stuff. So it's been pretty hectic, but we're starting to get a bit more of a roster down packed. So yeah. So you might see me a little bit less on the channel just at the moment, because I have been so busy, but we do plan on maintaining at least the shoutcasting that I'm kind of doing myself. But Machine has some plans for other content as well. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So as Blake said, he's been kind of busy lately because his hours are all been all over the place, and that'll stabilize out as he gets a regular set of roster, I believe. And so you may notice recently there hasn't been like a crazy amount of Blake. I've done a bit of solo casts and some other casts with other people. So at least to try and keep the ball rolling, we'll be doing a lot of 0 hour stuff, and then if need be, I'll do some solo casts for like Red Alert 3, CNC 3, maybe some Age of Empires 3, kind of these games that I really like. I just haven't done much of them, mainly due to a lack of a co-caster that hasn't played those games. And then again, if need be, I can do some Co2 content with people like Magpie and with Stormless and some other people. So yeah, don't fret. Blake isn't going anywhere. The channel is still going to be posting the same amount of content, 7 videos per week. We'll be still doing the same games that we do: 0 Hour, Company of Heroes, Rise of Nations, Dawn of War 2, Dawn of War 1, just so many of them. Like, yeah, lately there's some more Red Alert 3 stuff, which was something that I'll try and do more of, just because I feel like if I'm going to solo cast, there's no point in me casting 0 Hour on my own, because it's just like wasted opportunity, especially for Blake. Like, he gets to miss out on these epic replays. Like, he missed out on the Jarvan sniping the Helix.
I did miss out on the Jarvan sniping the Helix, and we were talking about that for years or months in the lead up to that, and we finally saw Jarvan sniping Helix, and I had to watch it on YouTube like everyone else. So
that was me and Dommy casting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could cast with Dommy more. It's just a bit hard because of time zones, and it's a bit hard to get a hold of. But yeah, I mean, this should be a bit more evened out once he gets more of a regular set of hours. And yeah, as for me, the past month I've been working on this Company of Heroes 2 mod, like the official mod that will be hopefully making its way into the official game, the next patch coming out. So that's been very time consuming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say a very big thanks to all of our Patreon backers that have allowed me to work on the channel full time for the past 6 months. It's allowed me to post a video every day. It's allowed me to have the time to do these very time-consuming projects, such as the video reviews, such as the RTS blogs, where I talk about RTS design. And that's really what led to this sponsorship actually being viable. Basically, what happened is the CEO of Stardock reached out to me via email and said, like, hey, I really enjoy your channel. I like your videos where you talk about RTS games. I've showed it to some of my designers so they can learn from you. Here's a bunch of keys for Ashes of the Singularity. And then I emailed him back and I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Would you be interested in doing a sponsorship? And from there, we went. And so, yeah, because I've had so much time, I've been able to make these videos, which have led to these opportunities. I had the time to make my Company of Heroes 2 mod, which took me about 3 months. And that then led to Relic approaching me in order to working on a mod for their next official balance patch. And this is only possible because of the backing of our Patreons. If I was working a retail job, we would be able to keep posting videos, but I wouldn't have been able to do so many of these bigger projects, which are definitely can be quite career advancing, especially as now I'm doing balance designing and QA testing for Relic. That's unpaid, but that's really good experience to have. That might lead to other things. Now I'm going to be working with Stardock, doing this sponsorship content and doing some promotional stuff for them. And so again, this can lead to some really more opportunities. And so, yeah, it's really exciting, and especially now that the future of the channel is no longer in question. It's something that we definitely keep doing. It'll be here for quite a few more years to come at least. And yeah, I can just focus now on keep doing what we're doing. Actually, yeah, the other thing I didn't mention is just to be upfront. So with the Stardock sponsorship, all of the funds will be going to me, same with the Patreon and the ad revenue, because Blake will be earning about more than double my income.
Yeah, roundabout. So,
he's working quite a lot. So
Australia.
Yeah, and so what I'm getting from the sponsorship, it's quite nice. It's a very nice amount, much more than I'm going to be earning, what I am earning now. But it's still not a lot compared to your average income and your average kind of Australia cost of living. But it's all that I need, certainly. I mean, my cost of living isn't that expensive for most people. And so the Patreon will still be running, and we still will definitely appreciate the backing of anyone. And it will allow us to do a lot more cool stuff, because now we have this money that doesn't need to all be fueling my cost of living. Now we can do things like more tournaments where we can have some pretty generous prize pools. We could do Patreon-only tournaments, or do we just do bigger tournaments in general? We can also use that to upgrade our equipment. Our audio equipment's really good, but things like the lighting and the camera could be improved. We need to kind of get some kind of soundproofing studio, because it's a bit limited that we can't do any casting or streaming late at night, which is when all the tournaments are, at least not from our house, because of, again, sleeping housemates that have a normal bedtime in this Australian time zone, unlike some of us. And other than that, it's going to help me to, go to events. I'm sure there'll be more casting opportunities down the line where I have to fly out to America to cast the Dawn of War 3 tournament, for example. And yeah, maybe meet up with people like Stormless and stuff. So yeah, the backing there would be greatly appreciated, but it's not quite as necessary as it was before, and I probably won't be pushing for it as hard like we were talking about Patreon in all of our videos, because it's a big stress now, relieved that I no longer have to worry about my budgeting, because I'm now going to be earning enough to live comfortably. So yeah, that's it. Don't stress. The content isn't changing for the most part. And yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity to be working with Stardock. They do some really great games, and you'll see for yourself. They'll be on the channel.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention, just quickly, is,
classic machine rant.
Yeah, it's just I will be disabling the pre-roll ads, like the YouTube ads, because I don't want to have a YouTube ad playing for 15 seconds and then a sponsored ad playing, because that would just be really annoying. So there won't be more ads if you don't use ad block. It's still just 15 seconds. So yeah, and those YouTube ads are bugger all in ad revenue anyway. So it's not really worth having them on if I don't need them. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone's support over the years. Everyone that's just watched our videos, commented, and has helped motivate us to keep doing this full time. It's really cool to be doing what we love, what I love, full time at least. And yeah, we'll see where the future takes us. And make sure you have it followed on Twitter and Facebook if you haven't already. Cheers.
Cheers.